Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com. News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. In the headlines, government closes more businesses as it moves to slow the deadly spread of the virus. The deadly COVID-19 virus takes 2 more lives. Locally, 291 more infections recorded. Pennywise makes a decision to close its San Fernando and Arima branches amid COVID-19 spike, and internationally, U.S. jobs growth much weaker than expected. And now the news in detail. More businesses have been closed as government moves to slow the spread of the deadly COVID-19 virus. The public health ordinance was amended last night to include membership retail discount stores in the list of prohibited businesses. The amendment takes effect today, Friday. This latest measure will remain in effect with those already in place until May 23rd. Meanwhile, the deadly COVID-19 virus has claimed 2 more lives in Trinidad and Tobago. For this week alone, 17 people have succumbed to the virus. The latest deaths were that of an elderly male and elderly female with pre-existing medical conditions. This pushed the deaths related to the virus to 191. Meanwhile, 291 more people have been infected with the virus. To date, 12,396 people have contracted COVID-19 locally. 8,969 have recovered and 191 have died. Active cases have risen to 3,236. Meanwhile, 57,744 people have received their first dose of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, while 480 others have been fully vaccinated. Trinidad and Tobago will receive another 33,600 doses of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine via the COVAX facility at the end of next week. Pennywise has decided to close 2 of its branches until May 23rd. A statement from the company said its High Street and Arima stores will be shut in keeping with the current national business policies. However, it assured that all other Pennywise branches with pharmacies will remain open to provide customers with their essential pharmaceutical medicinal items. Fire officers found a burnt body in a car in the wee hours of this morning. According to reports, San Juan firefighters responded to a vehicular fire at around 3:45 a.m. at Sun Valley Road, Lacano in Lower Santa Cruz. While extinguishing the blaze, a body was observed in the front passenger seat in an upright position. The body has not yet been identified. San Juan police are currently investigating. Internationally, U.S. employers hired fewer workers than expected last month, despite a huge stimulus package that saw the government send U.S. $1,400 checks to most Americans. Just 266,000 jobs were added in April, and the unemployment rate edged up to 6.1%, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It said a hiring spree among leisure and hospitality businesses was offset by declining courier numbers. In all, 9.8 million remain unemployed. In February 2020, before lockdown forced millions into unemployment, 5.7 million people were out of work. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by the Sea Champion. Recapping the headlines, government closes more businesses as it moves to slow the deadly spread of the virus. The COVID-19 virus takes 2 more lives. Locally, 291 more infections recorded. Pennywise makes a decision to close its San Fernando and Arima branches amid COVID-19 spike, and internationally, U.S. jobs growth much weaker than expected. Stay tuned for the Playway segment at 12:15. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.